Good morning. I am in a new location, as many of you know, and I am trying out my first video for a while. What I'm going to show you is some of the items that I got while I was on Scaventure with Bima and Jayne Sills on the original trip from Arizona to Las Vegas. We had a wonderful time shopping with Miss Jayne. She was so much fun. Wonderful sense of humor, just very fun to be around, and an amazingly hearty shopper. That lady can do some shopping. Ah, very tenacious. So I had such an amazing time, and I thought I would share a few of the things that I got while I was on Scaventure. I don't think this is everything. I think some of the things have found their way to more permanent locations. But I thought it would be fun to show a little bit of what I got. So this is from last month. One of the stores we went into, I think, 5 thrift shops. And one of the shops had National Geographics in a couple of bins, and they were free. And they're the older ones. The ones I got are from the 60s, 1961, August 64, October 64, and December 64. So they were all kind of older, or at least I picked from the older batch, kind of, because I thought the images were fun. You know, they're reminiscent of another time. A couple of them were just for the image on the back, mostly, but they did have good images on them. That one wasn't chosen for the back. But this one was fun. I love the old Coke Halloween ad. And then there was a Christmas Coke ad too. So, but the images in them are fun. So those are, rebuilding a little bit of my collage stash. And these were free, so it's not like it cost me anything. In one of the stores, I did find a nice big pack of doilies. And some of the things Bima found for me, because she has an amazing eye for finding paper and certain kinds of things. She just like zones in on it, and it is amazing to watch her shop. It was a lot of fun. So these will be going for getting coffee dyed, and it says there are 16 in here, but I feel like there might be more. Just and they are a little thicker than what I'm used to doing, but that's good. It just means they'll be a little hardier in the dye. One of the stores we went into had mostly furniture, but way in the back corner, it had some old yearbooks, which I really love old yearbooks. And so I got 3 of them. They were $5 each, which I think is a pretty good price. Let me stand up and see how we're doing in terms of how they look. I know these aren't going to fit very well on the screen because I can't get this up really any higher. It's about as high as it will go. So I'll have to rethink where I'm going to film at. But you get the gist. If I turn it this way, you can see, because this one is the tallest one. So this was a 1983. And I just loved the images. I think they'll be fun to use for some image transfer. But also for a couple of projects that I have in mind. I just want some front-facing photographs of, people I don't know. So, on this one, I particularly love the cover. Isn't that awesome? The scroll work and everything. I thought maybe I could put something else in the middle and repurpose this, just because what a fun design. And then you can see, it's got the typical older look. There's even a little bookmark in there. Must have belonged to somebody named Ginger. some of them have the signature right over the picture. So these were very fun. And this is the other cover that I got. And this is a 1961. He had the guy that ran the shop. He was kind of a gruff older guy. And he must have had 20 or 30 yearbooks. I could have easily purchased more, but, you know, limited funds. So I got 3 of them, and it was, I thought, such a score for, because I just enjoy them. And then Bima found this. I had passed by the shelf and not really noticed it. And it's full beyond the measure of the paper. And it doesn't, so, and it was from Phoenix, the Point Graphics Company, but it doesn't say anything about the weight of the paper or anything like that. It does have a nice feel, and it does have a watermark on it. So, and it says that it's a cotton paper, so I thought I've never tried a cotton paper dyeing, but the way the paper feels, and it's just let me see, I'll hold it up to the light. It's a white paper, so it's not off-white or anything, but it is a cotton paper, and I'm thinking it's more than 20-pound paper, so it's probably somewhere between 20 and 24, but cotton paper takes the dye differently, and so this will be my first real experiment with something that's watermarked. I just want to see how it goes. But it's a box that's, you know, you can see on the side, it's filled, you know, beyond the capacity of the box. And it was only $3.99 for the whole box. So that was a really good find because it's a whole box of paper. I would say it's probably about 250-ish sheets. I don't think it's a Rima 500. I couldn't resist. In one of the shops, they had these, you know, and I love Halloween, so I got them. They were only 50 cents a piece. This was, I think, in the last shop we went to. So I know they're ridiculous, but they remind me of my childhood, and they were so much fun, I had to get them. Now, and then I got, like, a pad of paper, you know, just because I like the way it looked, and I think it'll be fun to coffee dye it. And that is all I got on my Scaventure with. I think that's everything. There might have been a few small things that I picked up. And I'll leave this pad of paper in front so that it's not naked while I finish talking. That's going to be all for this video. I have another video. I've gone on a couple of Scaventures with Bima to all of her favorite places here in Las Vegas, which has been super fun. She's fun to shop with, but she shops like she auctions. It's like bang, bang, bang. She knows where she's going. She knows what she's looking for. But she's also got a really good eye. In a lot of the places we've gone, I've been kind of picking through things, and she can zero in on the corner of a box or on a pile of things and know exactly where the good stuff is. It's amazing to watch her shop. I've had such a good time with it. And she's found me some really good, fun finds that I will share with you on another video. But I'm going to go ahead and end this one for today. I know nobody else may find what I bought exciting, but I was so excited with what I found. And it was so much fun on this particular Scaventure with Miss Jayne Sills and Bima. You know, it was nice to go out. I did go with her to the lace store, and I carried baskets back and forth to the counter, and I got to touch all kinds of fun lace embellishments and fabric. And in that store, I did get myself some fabric, but I put it away because it was sitting out here. But I will show it in the next video. It was, well, let me pause it real quick. What are we looking at here? We're only at 9 minutes. Let me go grab the fabric. I will be right back. Okay, let's make sure that counter's moving again. And it is. So, Bima showed the fabric that she picked up, which was awesome. It was like pinup girls and zombies. When we went in, it was, the second to the last week of October, and they had a lot of their Halloween themed fabrics, and I just fell in love with this. So I got the last of it, and it's a 3 3/4 yard, so I have quite a bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with all of it, but I absolutely could not resist getting it. Get the little, and there's someone walking their doggy. The doggy is there. But I did. I could not, leave the store and leave this fabric there. So it's going to be probably at least a journal cover. At 3 3/4 yards, I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. But like I said, I could maybe fussy cut around some of the zombies. And in the background, they have some, some line drawing kind of other zombies. So it's just too fun. But I thought I would share that with you guys. All right, so as many of you know, I've been in and out of a couple of streams. I'm having a hard time getting to Natasha's stream. The schedule here just does run differently. The household is awake later in the day and later into the night, so it's really hard to get up at 7 in the morning because that's what time Natasha's stream is for me here. So I haven't been going as often, and I did take probably a week and some off just to rest and recuperate and kind of let go and, reduce my anxiety some. I will probably never go back on her videos just because it would be hard for me to guarantee that I could be there on the dot at 7 in the morning. But I may be on some other live streams, or I may start going live for an hour to an hour and a half a couple times a week, maybe in the afternoon or the early evening. If people are interested in that, I'd appreciate it if you comment below. If you're not, I'm certainly not going to be offended. It's just something that I'm looking at doing now that I won't be on somebody else's stream all the time, but I still want to be able to have my wonderful, wonderful interactions. The best thing I loved about being on Natasha's stream was seeing all my friends and, every day, and having a daily interaction with some of the loveliest people in craftdom. So I miss you guys in that respect, and I really hope to get in better touch with all of you soon. More posts on Facebook in my profile, and more activity on my YouTube channel. So this is the first of many installments, I'm sure. I hope that you are whatever time of day or night it is for you, that you are having a wonderful day. That however you are spending your time, whether it's going to work and coming home, or you're caring for a family member, or you're just crafting your little fingers to the bone, that you are having the best time with it, that it brings you joy and happiness. And until I see you next time, happy crafting. Bye!